So imagine being the part of a generation where human have to work for last time. Elon Musk just sat with Peter Diamandis at the heart of the Gigafactory, and where they were just discussing about the artificial intelligence. And Elon Musk does not give a timeline. Actually, he just given the countdown. Like by most probably within 2 years, we will have AGI which can do better work and which can produce output better than the humans. So if you think like you have 5 to 10 years in your hand to figure out like what are the things that will be not done by the AI, you are already lagging. We are just moving from a society where scarcity was an issue, but we are just in the transition phase. In the future there will be more goods and the more tools will be available in abundance, so that human does not need to work because labor will be not the bottleneck. But the Elon Musk just told that the ride will not be easy as you think. It will give a pure shock to the system. We humans spend like hundreds of years like this is not enough, and like we have lived the life of scarcity. But Musk and Peter just discussing that in the future it will not be the issue. It will be like exactly the opposite. Everything will be available in abundance because the labor cost will completely went to zero due to the robotics. So if we have a robot which can outperform a surgeon in 2 to 3 years, like in 2030, then why would someone will still value the human when the robot can outperform the surgeon and which can do the better things and at very cheap and fast? So we are not just upgrading the tech, we are just questioning our existential crisis. So Elon Musk, the first claim is like artificial general intelligence, and he just thinks like in upcoming years, like within 1 or 2 years we will have the AGI. So AGI is a fancy word for a computer which can do better things and complex things compared to the humans at very fast pace. There is a catch in it. If we don't program the AI to be like truth seeking, then the AI will just use the most common logical path without including us. So it will create like threat to our humans. So most people think like the robot will come first in the factory, but most of the people are wrong here, because the white collar jobs are easier to automate. So if you have a job and if you have a white collar jobs, then it will be easy for AI to automate and replace. If your job is to sit in the front of the screen, then your job will be the first which will be replaced by the AI, because to make a physical body is much harder than making a brain. So the blue collar jobs will be replaced later, but the blue collar and the hard labor job is also not very far away from replacing. Musk predicts like his Optimus robot will replace a surgeon in next 2 to 3 years. Just think like a highly skilled profession in humans is being replaced by a machine which has no shaky hands, which does not need to think twice to do a surgery in a specific part of the human body, nearly 100% accuracy. So this leads to a concept called the universal high income, which means like everyone will get the basic income to survival, because all the resources and all the things will be available very cheaply. So Musk said that all these things will not be able to build without the use of power. So he just focuses on the power part, like how power is important and why he's switching to green energy, because in future to make the AI or to train the AI we need huge amount of electricity. Simply you can say that the power. So if we just use the traditional power methods like mining, cooling, and by using thermal plants, so it will harmful for the environment. So here is the valuable takeaway we can just get from this podcast. We often view as a Mars as a second option, an escape if we mess with the earth, but Musk sees it differently. He says that to build a civilization on the dead planet we need to master these technologies on this planet, like recycling, energy consumption, to use energy very efficiently, and recycling and automation to build the AI, all the system. Just must says that we all lives in a matrix like simulation. To keep the simulation interesting, we have to take risk, and we need to think beyond a certain point. So the future will going to be pure magic, and everyone will have the things to build new things which will be useful for other people. That's the whole thing, from the podcast I have got. And if you like the info, just follow me for more updates, and I will just post more things related to AI.